Mm-mm. Let's go. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, in the great nation, the inclusive, great, welcoming, accepting nation of Saudi Arabia. Of course, we are in Riyadh or Jeddah, one of these cities. Of course, it is probably, I believe, Jeddah. But shout out to everyone for being here. You know, Saudi Arabia, a nation on the rise, if you will, have made plenty of, I guess, human rights improvements and stuff like that. They're going in the right direction, a lot of the things, except for the fact that they allow women to drive now. I think that is a step in the wrong direction. But nonetheless, what an opener. What an opener. Should we start that again or should we just roll with it? Um,
Roll with it.
Anyways, so nationwide insurance rates are down since they're up actually since they allowed women to drive. Accidents are up too, and yeah. So, anyways, shout out to Saudi Arabia, of course, building a new circuit as well for F1, as many of us have heard, intertwined in the world's biggest Six Flags, where they are building. I believe it's called Qiddiya City. I think every city there just ends with an A or an H, but they're building the world's tallest, fastest, and one more, and longest, tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster on the planet, folks. Can you believe that? Leader Leabag now in the booth. Leader, are you on? Leader in the car too. Leader making his Lightning Cup debut here. Incredible to see. Always happy to have him here. Leader, welcome.
Yeah, I just got off the couch and figured I'd run one.
Hell yeah, dude. You got to
Proud
run
to be
one,
here.
man. Hell yeah. Absolutely. So, anyways,
We'll
more
get some
fun
great
facts.
footage.
Yeah, we're in a full qualifying session. And man, it's going to be a great Sunday afternoon here at the Lightning Cup. Shout out to everyone wherever you are in the world. I hope you found peace, comfort, and warm weather wherever you are. Beautiful day here in sunny Toronto, Ontario. Humid as fuck. I have to work tonight. I do some work with staging, welding, and stuff like that on stages for bands. Tonight I must be at the Deadmau5 and John Summit concert, so I have to head out of here after this to attend to that. And it sucks going to one of those shows when you can't roll or pop Molly. I promise you, it's not that fun, folks. I'm terrible today, though. I don't recommend doing drugs, folks, but sometimes if you're at a concert, you gotta, Anyways, Frozen, the young Frozen, the Canadian Crippler, whatever. Well, that's Chris Benoit's nickname. We can't use that. So, anyways, Frozen though, he's in P1. He brought his buddy Leg Saki, moving like a Saki bomb right now. He's on the mediums. He's in P2. And folks, I had to dig deep. I had to pull a favor today. I needed a good driver with a couple of our marquee names out. So I dug, and I searched far and wide, and I found my good old buddy Hemi, the Hemroid, Hemifer Lopez, Hemifer Aniston, whatever else we're going to call him. He's the man. B Tom leading the Drivers' Championship. He's going to be there in P2 for now. This is just Q1, folks, of 3 qualifying sessions around, of course, the great kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We'll call it a kingdom. I don't think it's a country, it's a kingdom. And we are the Mushroom Kingdom, folks. Adriami, Spanish warrior from the Mushroom Cup, making his first Lightning Cup appearance, perhaps trying to dip his toe or wet his beak in these waters, if you will. We got Charisma, the Wonder Kid, spelled with a W, a Wonder or a V, Wonder Kid, Charisma, hailing all the way from Rome, Italy. I call him Romanian, but he's just from Rome. And of course, Mango back in the mix, Kaname, Dr. Greg Jennings. It's Doctor now. Yes, he's got that PhD. And of course, Dr. Schmeistro, aka the DRS Maestro 7. He's here to have a good time as always, making a lot of friends everywhere he goes. And look at him negotiate these tough S-like sections. He is fantastic. What an athlete this guy is. I swear to God, man. He's This guy is so fast, he turns the lights off and he's in bed before the room is dark. This is the maestro, folks. Justin Schrei, Mushroom Cup defending champion. He's still in the pits, probably right there. He's definitely complaining about something in there. And man, in P13 is a great pleasure. Another Mushroom Cupper making his debut in a car. And he's, of course, very familiar to the broadcast. This is hailing from B-More, Baltimore, Maryland. Leader Liebag, man, the legend himself. And it does not take much to get Leader into a race, let me tell you. He was here just to do comms, but when he sees a seat open, there's no way he's not taking it. So, that's very smooth lines here by Leader. Leader's very much improved on this game, too. I used to consider him around me, my pace, but he's definitely faster than I am now. Speaking of quick, BXT here in the mix as well. He's maybe not going to be enjoying this visual distraction at the very least. BXT, very passionate, cerebral, meticulous, all the above. He wants to dig deeper to find that time, and he will not leave any stone unturned when it comes to losing time and taking it off. How about Chenzo, the greatest driver in Mushroom Cup history? On his outlap, teammates with Greg Jennings. What a season that team has had. The Greg Jennings Academy race, Red Bull. Chenzo, that wasn't very nice. We caught you there. Sponsors aren't happy. Curry. Never in a hurry, Curry, we call him. Chef Curry. Oh, Curry! Channeling his inner wingish there, headbutting the wall. Nonetheless, shout out Curry. Much love to Curry. All the Finns who always support us. We love you all. Wumax returning to the game. It's always good to see this guy back and around. And, of course, K7, the Somalian driver living in the UK. And I am T-Bone, joined by Leader Liebag. And, man, it's always fun doing these Lightning Cup Sundays. Session number 1 of qualifying. Top 15 advance. Yeah, we're loving life right now, right, Leader Liebag? Let's have a look at Leader. Very meticulous lines here. Look at the fervor on this intelligent esports athlete, folks. Attacking the curbs. Taking that curb right there. Curb stomping that curb. Look at this, Leader. He is locked in, folks. He's in the zone. He is locked in. We call him Schofield. Let's go. We call Leader Liebag the Scarecrow because he stands alone in his field. He has no competitors, no competition, no contemporaries. And right now, well, Leader Liebag shocked the world. He's into P14 right there. If Leader gets into Q2, we riot. Leader gets into Q2, we're all getting laid, folks. Shout out to Leg Saki. Hopefully he's not lag happy and he stays in the race. Greg Jennings just continues his mesmerizing performance this season. Dazzling the crowd and the viewers everywhere he goes. Him and Chenzo have been fantastic. And man, we're going to be back after a quick word from our advertisements. Thank you, everyone. I'll be back in about a minute. All right, folks, we are back. Sorry about that. Just had to deal with a couple admin issues. We're here in Q1 of the Lightning Cup. Sunday in the Lightning Cup. As always, a good time here. And 15 drivers will advance to the next session of qualifying. And right now we got Frozen in P1. We got his buddy Lag Saki. Two drivers from the eSport community in our top two. Then we got B Tom, Mac T, Greg, and Shenzo. How about that? Hemi, the Hemorrhoid, hailing from Quebec, Canada. One of my favorites. I'm here with Leader Leebag, who's also in a car. And right now, Leader Leebag will be relegated, I guess, to being eliminated here, unfortunately. Leader, man. Come on. So Woomax retiring there, and he is going to be on that hot seat, that proverbial hot seat, folks. This is the Lightning Cup.
Yeah, I had 29, but I just didn't have enough fuel in the car.
There it is, folks. Sometimes all you need is a little fuel.
Yeah, I missed out probably about 7 or 8 tenths worth of fuel.
Leader, what's your favorite Beatles song?
Love Me Do. No.
No. Do, do, do,
do, do, Love Me Do.
Do, do, do,
I saw
Love Me Do.
Whichever them's left.
You know I love you. I'll
Live and let die.
always
Live and
be
let
true.
die. Live and let die.
So please love me
Live and let
do.
die is probably
Live and Let Die is a Paul McCartney and Wings song, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with,
true.
bro, you know, I think the ones written by George Harrison are so underrated, bro. Like, Something in the Way She Moves. It's fucking, like...
I've seen Paul McCartney live, and it was fun.
I'm so jealous, bro. He's the one. He's the one I haven't seen, bro. And, like, you've seen him live. So jealous, bro. Where'd you see him, in Baltimore?
Well, wasn't that cool? The vibe wasn't really there except for the music because we were at Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. It was like it was like a family, like, buy a ticket, get a concert ticket free kind of thing.
For Paul McCartney? That's crazy.
Yeah.
They ain't doing that here.
You know, it wasn't like it wasn't like that vibe. It's very family. But I enjoyed myself.
Well,
it was a great show.
You know, Beatles music is kind of family oriented too. Unless you look deeper into it.
Yeah.
You know, Lucy in the Sky
I'm just
with
saying, you're
Diamonds.
looking around. There's nowhere to smoke weed or something like that, you know, because you got kids.
Yeah, for sure. I hear you, man. I hear you. I love the Beatles.
No complaints. The show was amazing.
Absolutely.
He's a bit of a name dropper, though, but other than that, it was a
Paul
good
McCartney?
Show. Yeah,
he is the name. So I mean, like,
I know he is the name. I get it, but still, he's like, so I'm standing there talking to Elton John.
Yeah, he tells stories, bro. He tells stories about Eric Clapton, Bob Dylan. He talks about all these guys. You know,
the best stories is with like Jimi Hendrix. The few times he met Jimi Hendrix. Those guys
are wild childs, man. And you know, it's sad because when a lot of the Beatles passed away, you know, when John Lennon passed away, he had issues with George Harrison and Paul McCartney. So when he passed away, they weren't even like didn't like each other. And like what a lot of people don't understand, there's a lot of issues within the group of the Beatles, like throughout their heyday. Like there was a lot of jealousy, resentment. Obviously, George Harrison and Ringo sometimes felt resentment that John and Paul would get all the attention because, you know, they're the two frontmen.
Absolutely.
You know, they were the two songwriters for the most part. Like John Lennon and McCartney wrote some of the greatest songs in the world.
Another good one is
they're all good, bro.
Sgt. Pepper.
Lonely Hearts Club Band. The album or the song?
Yes. Yes, yes.
The album or the song, they're both very good, bro. To me, the
Well,
White
I'm
Album
thinking
and the White
more
Album and
more
Rubber Soul.
specifically, I'm thinking of the one time that they did the song live,
Okay.
more or less that
Yeah, yeah,
particular. It's
yeah.
only like what, a
Dude,
minute and 20-second
and the great
song.
thing, that song was one of the first songs to have like a colorful music video too. Like it told a story, like a modern style music video. If you watch it.
I like those kind of
Yeah.
pick up like repetitive, go up and then down, up and
Yeah, bro. I'm a huge Beatles
Beatles
fan.
in
If you couldn't
general.
tell, I'm a
Well,
huge Beatles.
they like copyrighted almost like every single beat, right?
Yeah, the instrument.
Like, yeah,
But you know who owns it all?
like
Michael Jackson bought it all in
well,
1985.
Michael Jack,
He
yeah,
bought their
no,
whole
Michael Jackson
catalog.
owned all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. He
And
owned
you know,
all the
want to hear the
Beatles.
craziest conspiracy theory? Sony had Michael Jackson killed so they could own
Killed,
the rights to the
absolutely. Yeah,
Beatles music.
not
That's
much of a conspiracy guy,
no,
but that
I
is
know,
one
but
you
that's
can go
something I
down the
heard.
rabbit. You can go down the rabbit hole with that
Could,
one.
but it's just kind of weird how Michael Jackson died. Don't you agree? Like I was on all these drugs and I had a doctor living with me who was giving me medication and I died. Like that sounds so sketchy, bro. It's like
Yeah,
same way P Diddy's ex-wife Kim Porter, the way she died, bro. And you know
yeah.
she knew all about Diddy and shit. The way she died, she was like healthy, rich. Just like 2 weeks
Like
later,
how
she's just dead. It's like what? So
that she was going to tell everybody.
she was beautiful too. Like don't trust any of these motherfuckers, and don't trust Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's for damn sure. Those are two of the weirdest motherfuckers on the planet. People just don't know their shit yet. I promise you, bro. You know when Aaliyah got on that plane, she was unconscious. She was unconscious when they put her on that plane. She died on, bro. And Jay-Z was with her when she was underage. Don't trust that motherfucker. I'm telling you. Don't trust
Hey man,
anybody
come
on a
on,
moral
man.
level. Anyone who's a billionaire, do not trust them on a moral or ethical level, because I promise you, it won't be there.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the things I do with my chump change when I'm bored. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you said it billions of dollars. I don't trust them. You end up playing God.
Man, shout out to Goldie. I'm so sorry, bro. He wasn't online when I was sending you the invites or some shit. Oh, God. Oh, man. That's okay.
If this game was very intricate, we could swap seats. I could,
No,
bam
it's
in the
not you.
seat.
Ugh.
I got a stomach. Oh no, I got a stomach virus. We need another
Yeah, I
driver.
know you're locked in.
Fuck, man. Be right back.
But we're here in Q2, T-Bone and Leader Lee Bag for the Lightning Cup, Saudi Arabia. And now that they allow women driving here, have allowed BXT to race, so which is always good. Happy about that. Leader, man, what are you thinking for today's race? What are your thoughts, goals, hopes, dreams? Yeah. Well, anyways, let's have a look at what's really going on. Full qualifying. I don't know why you guys make me do this full qualifying. But shout out to all the guys here, man. As always. Here's Mac T on his hot lap. The big man from Sin City, Vegas, Nevada. I do believe Mac T won the Grand Prix here in season number 1. We're going to take that back to back. Mac T here. Gonna back out of that all lap. How about Rasta Cheech here in P3? All things must pass, they say, and we'll see if Rasta Cheech can continue his surge up the charts. I'm so excited about the hemorrhoid in the race too. My favorite Quebecer, Hemi. Of course, a legendary story. Once Hemi had a race ban, and Greg told me, T-Bone, you got to go tell him he's got a race ban. I'm like, I can't talk to Hemi. We have this conversation, Hemi, bro, you've been messing up. You know, this pains me to do it, but I have to give you a race ban. And he looks at me. He doesn't look at me, but if we were in the same room, he probably would have looked at me. And he goes, if it's Saudi, I'm racing. I'm like, well, no, because you have a race ban. He's like, no, you're going to invite me, and I'm racing. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. And Greg's like, how'd it go, Bo? And I'm like, he's going to serve the ban another time. Shout out. Here's Kaname, artist formerly known as TPV. Shout out to Mango Man, the Mango Man himself, looking back in good form. Shout out to Robin, in the States right now, residing. Shout out to everyone on the stream, in the chat, in the Patreon, wherever else, in the OnlyFans. You send me a $5 super chat, I'll show you my titties, I promise. Here we go. I hope I can't get banned for that. Because, yeah. Here's Kaname. Right now, moving and grooving. We are at Saudi Arabia, the hippest family vacation destination on the planet, folks. Emerging. Bring your family, your kids. Saudi Arabia, a great place for the whole family. Women, children, homosexuals. We can all have a great time. Anyways, shouldn't say we after homosexual, because I ain't. Anyways. Kaname in P2. What a fucking lap from Kaname. No, I ain't gay. The only thing sweet about me is my jump shot, baby. Oh, man. Mac T, Rasta Cheech, the Ferrari boys looking really good. How about BXT? IFM General, the Wonton Don. He is finishing his lap, the Flying Spaniard, but he does not like running the bulls. Apparently that is very, very not cool, and I get it from an ethical perspective. I do love animals. Trophy Marino requesting to join. Access denied. I'm going to need to see some ID and credentials. That shit is fake because it says you can drive. I'm kidding. Yo, Trophy, if you see this, just, I have to make fun a little bit because you are a wrecking ball. You still are allowed to race, but I do have to say my bits, you know? If you're bad or you make mistakes, I'm going to call you on it, man. I'm going to call you on this. Is a Lightning Cup, this is a Mushroom Cup, and this is T-Bone. I'm going to make my own fun. If I see someone messing up, they will be disparaged heavily. Here's Justin Stry, though. Trying to find a dry line through all those tears coming off his face. And hopefully he can. Hopefully he can find that. Shout out to I Took Your Dogs. Shout out to Magnus. Hopefully he's not driving around like he used to. Shout out to who else? Dookie Monker. Dookie Monster. Yeah, someone get a plunger and plunge that dude out of the leagues. And yeah, man, Wingish, of course, we love Wingish, McCooley. We love everybody, man. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to all the ops, too, you know, all my rivals. Whoever hates me, Dookie Monker, Chris, La Rodri, La Rodeo, whatever her name is. The cute chick with her own little league. That's pretty cute. Who else? I don't know. Who else are the ops? Whatever. We'll count those three. Hey, Chris. Picture me rolling, baby. I want to shout out to Elite Raceway, too. I am just kidding. Petite Raceway. DRS Maestro came to me and he said it's the best league. Asked him if he fell and hit his head. Justin Stry there in P5. I'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. Q2. of Lightning Cup Saudi Arabia here in the vacation kingdom of the world. Bring your whole family. Very inclusive. Just winding down Q2 here. Top 10 will be advancing, folks. Sorry, it's a long, full quality for me, too, so I need to take my breaks here and there sparingly. We're looking on here with Mac T on his hot lap, and let's watch Mac T, the most exciting driver. He's electrifying, the most electrifying man in the Lightning Cup. When the smoke clears, when the dust settles, will it be Mac T? He got the victory here last season in that Ferrari red. See how I hate this one. Look at Mac T negotiate this circuit. Leader Liebag. He's out picking some corn.
No, we got the corn last week. We're going to start getting the
Leader. He's such a legend.
the fishing rods ready for the catfish.
The Leader lets me make some redneck jokes, you know. He's okay with it. I have permission, folks. If I go too far, though, I'm getting a potato gun off the head or something. Potato
Best
launcher.
thing that ever happened for a city dweller was me moved to the country.
Did you? You know, back in high school, we used to do fireworks, like in the park on holidays, and one guy had like a potato launcher. And yeah, that shit was crazy. But we couldn't do it
Yeah,
anymore.
I just wasn't the guy like, hey, look at this in my book bag guy.
No, this thing was huge. It wouldn't fit in a book bag, bro. It was like a cannon. And we had to stop doing it because, like, it stopped shooting the potatoes because Kevwood's mom kept coming and taking them off the...
She was trying to cook.
So, Leader, Lagsaki, another big name for one of Frozen's buddies. Here he's heading into the pits.
Zaki. You're in the 27s. Chenzo and Greg need to help each other out because they are on the cusp. Greg needs to put in a 27 or he's not going to stay. Unless that 28.3 is the cutoff.
So-
BXT is still good for another lap.
Let's have a look at Hemi. The hemorrhoids on his hot lap here. He's going to need to put one in to advance.
What do we got for data? Greg starts his flyer, looking good into turn 2.
We're just looking at Hemi right here.
Curb, just
Because Hemi's on this hot. Hemi's got to get the lap in here.
Hemorrhoid goes first fastest sector.
Yeah. So Hemi, then we'll see. We'll go right to Greg if Hemi knocks Greg out here. So
Hugging the curb. Oh,
Hemi's
that
the one
was
to
just
watch. And you know what sucks about this?
literally.
I mean, no. Hopefully we don't lose a Mushroom Cupper, but it looks like we're going to lose a Mushroom Cup driver here. BXT's also doing his lap. Man, this is going to get crazy. So we're just going to see Hemi first here. See what Hemi can do if he can put himself in that top 10. The promised land, if you will. The young Quebecer Hemi.
Justin Schrei and Ross are going to be the benchmark of 27.7.
Beautiful. That is the voice of Leader Liebag, the most soothing voice in the South, folks. I am T-Bone. 20 seconds remaining in Q2. Let's see what Hemi's got here. The hemorrhoid. We all know what Hemi can do on track. Moving into P7. So
And he makes it.
Greg's next, I believe, here. Greg will need to get a good lap in here to push out perhaps Chenzo. But
Maximizing as much as he can. And he just misses it, being
Greg.
able to get another lip in, but he got it.
What a P5 from Greg.
What a lap. Is teammate Chenzo going to be able to match that energy right now? It's a 27.7. It's going to be the time to beat.
Next across the line here is Ross Cheech. He's currently in P9. Let's see if he improves his time and maybe makes himself safe.
Rapid.
Ross stays there in P9. Next up is BXT. This is the guy to watch right here, BXT. Knocking out Schrei, but here comes Schrei. Can Schrei knock BXT back out? And he does! Schrei knocks BXT out. Here's Chenzo.
Chenzo's the last one to upset. Is this going to be the one to take him up to the top? Is he going to be fast enough? I think it is.
Here's Curry first, then we'll go right to Chenzo. Curry staying there, so it's on Chenzo, folks. Can he knock out Ross?
Chenzo's sitting P13 right now. What does the Red Bull driver have?
Oh my God!
It's only 11th.
Rasta.
It's only 11th.
Rasta survives. Rasta Cheech survives.
127.469.
So we're gonna lose Chenzo, BXT, Curry, K7, and Charisma here, heading into
What a lap.
What a lap by Frozen, a 126.6. Someone drug test that guy. So Q2 here has come to an end. Lightning Cup round 6. The great nation of Saudi Arabia, the vacation kingdom of the world.
Wow.
Oof. Leader, you gonna get a leader? We need a top 10 out of you today, brother. Just survive.
Oh, it's definitely in the bag.
It's in the cards. Is it in the cards?
It's on the table. It's on. Yeah, no. It's
Here
on the
more
table.
than anywhere, maybe.
It's always in the cards. Cards got to get on the table. But is it in the bag? We'll see.
Hell yeah.
There is going to be carnage. Yeah, it's certain.
So Frozen, the young Canadian in P1, B-Tom, Kaname, Leg Saki, Greg Jennings, Mango, Mac T, Schrei, Hemi, and Rasta Cheech are 10 finalists here heading into Q3, Lightning Cup, Saudi Arabia. I'm going to bring Chenzo in here for a quick interview if he's online. Be Chenzo or BXT.
Congratulations, seeing his teammate up in P5. What a lap from MCR Greg Jennings.
Absolute legend. He's been putting on for the Mushroom Cup.
That would be a step up in Mushroom Cup.
He's improved his shit. BXT in the booth here. Obviously, very disappointing to be knocked out in Q2. BXT, what went wrong there, would you say, in your estimation?
Well, I had a very scrappy lap. Understeer in Sector 1 at the end of the SS and understeer in Sector 2 at 10. I think it's 15-16, so disappointed, but I think it's my best quali position in this league.
Really?
Never made it. I never made it to Q3.
That surprises me. Really? Really surprises
Yeah,
me.
I never did it to Q3. It's just all the race and strategy that makes me into the top 10 again.
There we go. All right, BXT, we just wanted to tap in with you, get your thoughts on that. You know, tough competition today, and it should be a fun race, brother.
We're planning crash gates. If their race has to crash, it must be lap 9, lap 10.
Oh, yeah?
Any other lap will be allowed.
Hopefully DRS doesn't have to crash mid-race. I told him to go to the bathroom first. So. We'll see. You know, of course, BXT here, the iconic figure in IFM, commissioner, admin, great racer. So So we appreciate you, BXT, and you can go do your thing. And anybody who's complaining about the healer thing, talk to BXT, because he's the one who did it. I don't know what healer means. BXT,
If you don't know what healer means, you need to play more games that have 3 roles.
like what? What are you doing, bro? You're
Like
putting
shooters.
you healing your
You have to play
boyfriend.
Marvel Rivals, Overwatch. That stuff has 3 roles.
I think you're
of
healing your
superheroes just to
boyfriend's
shoot
boner.
yourself.
No, I'm kidding.
Nah.
I'm kidding. You're the man, bro. You're the man, and yeah, we're gonna keep healing, bro. We are going to heal.
You want me to stay here for the end of Q3?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro. You're the man. You're the man. I'm kidding. It's up to you, brother. It's up to you. But if you, it's, I gotta do a little commentary too. 'Cause, yeah.
I'll stay around. I have nothing to do.
Yeah,
Just
hang
to watch.
around, bro. You'll be around. That's for damn sure. So we're looking on here with Rasta Cheech here. He's on his out lap, but Frozen and Lag Saki, man. These guys have just started their laps, and two of the Frozen, arguably the fastest driver I've ever come across. I've only seen him when I look in my rearview mirrors, but I'm sure he's quick. Here he is, Frozen. I hate this circuit, man. It is just so difficult and annoying. Oh, he's invalidated.
Oh, Frozen invalidated.
Yeah, invalidated. Coloring outside the lines. Let's watch his partner, his friend. His partner. Lag Saki, the Swiss driver here. Trying to put some holes in this field like a Swiss cheese slice, folks. This is Lag Saki. Let's have a look at how he attacks this corner. Very nice. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Maybe just a little kiss on the wall there. Let's see what kind of time this guy can throw in. Not quite sure his accolades or how good he is, but his profile has a bunch of esports stuff on it, so. Shout out to Frozen, too, for bringing his friends. All these fast esports guys race with us, it makes us, it like gives us clout, Look at this, Lag Saki. Right there with a 127.2, very formidable time. Let's have a look here.
26.9 for Bithom.
What a lap from B-Tom. A sub 127. Looking on with Rasta Cheech here. See what he's got. Mr. Maxime himself from Quebec, as well as Hemi and Rasta.
Nah, him aborted. He's doing it again.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to have a look here with Mac T finishing his hot lap. Oh, it's going to be a fun race. Mac T with a 127.
Focus on Konami
Oh,
right now
my
because he's
teammate's
purple.
frozen.
Hell yeah.
Look
That's
at
a good
Konami right
lap.
now.
We're on Konami. We're on Konami. It's a good lap.
He was purple sector 1, not sector 2.
Leader's like, my teammate's frozen. Oh.
I feel bad for anybody behind me.
Too bad there
The
probably
medical
won't
car.
be. There won't be anyone behind you, bro. There won't be anyone behind you. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
Frozen invalidated again.
Incredible.
Yeah, you got the medical car and the flag guy on the start.
Dude, you know what's funny? The Swiss flag just looks like a medical flag too, DRS
Yeah.
Maestro should have one. So Frozen now going out on another lap. Oh, he's not going to be able to. Mango unable to here, but Mango's finishing his lap. See what Mango Man has got, the young South African driver. Boom, with a 126.9. Allow me to reintroduce myself, says Mango, as he just shows off his glitch 2, teleporting from one part of the track to another. What Pokemon thing was it where you could teleport? Abra used teleport. Mango used teleport. Shout out Mango. Let's have a look here. Okay, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get a hot lap here from someone. You guys got eyes on anything? Kaname making his way into the pits there. Get a refill of Mountain Dew.
Frozen just abandoned his hot lap.
Abandoned. Abandoned. Hemi hopefully going to start a hot lap here. Again, Lightning Cup round 6, Saudi Arabia. This is T-Bone and leader Lee Bag. BXT's in the booth right now, too, for now. Here's Hemi. Not improving, but let's have a look at Hemi right now. It's got to be a hot lap, yeah?
On board with Dodge. I mean, Hemi.
His tire's already
Oh,
3
God.
laps old.
No, and he's spun it already.
Oh,
So no
Hemi.
point.
Here's Mango, probably heading in. Yeah, he's going to head into the
Oh, almost crashed there.
Everybody's in the pits.
pits. Hemi's just getting some practice in, so we'll watch here with the young Quebecer, the legend, multiple-time Mushroom Cup champion.
Oh shit!
Show off
He
those
spins
skills.
it
Yeah,
and saves it.
I taught him that one. Oh yeah.
Almost doing a Schumacher there.
Hell yeah. Schumacher.
Yeah, in 2022, remember?
Schumacher in
Q2.
2022? Oh,
Mick
talking about
Schumacher.
Mick Schumacher.
His son, for fuck's sake,
Mick
man.
Schumacher. Bro, sorry. When you say Schumacher, I'm not thinking about Mick. My bad.
The father never raced here.
That's why I was a
I
little
think it's so brand
confused.
new.
Michael was my favorite driver growing up, but looking back, he was very dirty. So, very dirty and dangerous in certain situations. Sorry, to all the Germans. I just offended Spinelli King. So we're just watching Hemi here. A couple drivers have gone on their out laps. This is Q3 here. No formation lap. And gonna be a doozy. Always is. Hemi heading into the
Saki and
pits.
Beatom already out. And
So-
Frozen as well.
B-Tom will be the first driver here to start his hot lap, currently in P1 with a splendid time. And he has really improved his qualifying pace, folks. That was one of his quote-unquote weaknesses, and it is no longer a weakness because he's getting poles, putting himself in top threes every race. Then his race pace is astounding. Brand Van 3000. So, B-Tom making his way into the Shirai S's where Shirai always hits a wall, and he makes it through successfully. What do they call this anyways, this corner? Does it have a name, or is this track too new for names?
Oh, Beatom first sector in the end was a bit
Does
shit.
that have a name, those S's?
I don't think they have a name. You can call them the death S's because everyone dies there.
We name them. Let's name the corners here at Saudi Arabia. Call this the Bin Laden Apex. Makes his way through. Can I say that?
Beatom lap is very scrappy at the moment.
Yeah, here's B-Tom.
Still purple sector 2 after hitting some walls.
Yeah. The pinball. I feel like I'm going to say some vile shit today. I'm going to a concert later, so. Here we go. B-Tom. A
And improved
126.
2 tenths in the end.
Oh my goodness, folks. In your life.
Next one is like Saki.
Leg Saki. Up next in that moose piss green kick Sauber. Grade A Canadian moose piss in color, folks. Greg
Oh, he
Jennings.
aborted and he's going again.
He's aborted it, but he's going again, folks. You heard it here second. How about Mac T, though? He'll be... Who's next? It's Rasta. Rasta Cheech here,
That's
the
first
next.
one.
Drive it across the line. And let's see what he's got. Rasta. Do it for Montreal. Rasta Cheech in P2 in the Mushroom Cup driver standings this season. Only 1 point behind the gentleman sitting next to me here, BXT. Will be an exciting season.
I'm leading the championship.
Yeah, by 1 point. Right? That's what I said.
Because you decided to remove the fastest lap point when I did it for the
Yeah,
first time ever.
it's because I don't like you, though, dude. I was being fair.
Every time
the
another
app
one
stopped
steals my
keeping
fastest
score.
lap points.
What do you want me to do? I'm not manually adding a point and it's like keeping it in my head. Ask Stratting or Rick. If they can figure it out, I'll do it. No manual.
Like Saki P3. Let's see, Rasta.
It's just 1 point. If you were good, you would win by more than a point anyways. So here's here's Rasta.
Kaname next. Oh, Kaname invalidated and goes into the pits. Next is Greg. And moves. No, stays there. P5.
P5. Who else are we going to watch next? Who is that Red Bull?
Next one is Frozen.
Here's Frozen.
Oh, God.
The Frozen man himself. Let it go. Let it go. Frozen.
No way,
In
26.
P1. The cold never bothered him anyways. Oh my god. What a lap from Frozen. You think his favorite movie's Frozen? Or am I just talking about Frozen for no reason?
I don't know.
I always
Mango
just-
stays P3 and McT last. McT invalidated.
Here we go, Mac T
So this is
invalidated. So folks, we got
Frozen
a
lap
grid.
though, it was slower than his invalidated lap by 400.
Too fast.
Incredible,
He
man.
could
I
go
cannot
faster
wait.
than this.
I cannot wait for this one, man. Frozen sitting atop the pole. B-Tom, Mango, Leg, Saki, Kaname, Mr. Greg Jennings, Mac T, Rasta, Shrine, Hemi. What a top 10, folks. Mushroom Cup, royalty in the mix. BXT, we wish you the best of luck. Please enjoy
Thank
your
you.
race, man. Hopefully we'll talk to you after. Go
I'll
get
try
him
to
out there.
survive.
Go
Don't
get him
worry.
out there. Absolutely. Leader Lee Bag, it is I, T-Bone here. Please allow me to introduce myself. Leader's a man of wealth and taste. And I am, of course, just T-Bone. And my God, we're at Saudi Arabia for the Lightning Cup. Nowhere else I'd rather be. I'm at the comfort of my own home in Canada. But in terms of this circuit, Leader, your feedback, please. It will be great. The driver's just doing their setups. Nobody ready up or anything. Everyone chill. Take it easy. Everyone in the back, clap your hands. All the people in the front row, rattle your jewelry. We're going to fire this one off in about 3 minutes. Leader Liebag making his debut as a driver. Oh. But the tee off round number 6 here in the Lightning Cup. I am T-Bone, and I hear those beeps, folks. Ladies, clutch your pearls, gird your loins. We're about to kick this off. Lightning Cup Saudi, man. B-Tom leading the championship. Let's fire it away. Frozen on the pole, followed by B-Tom and Mango. We are off here. Lightning Cup Saudi. Race leader Frozen getting through turn 1 unscathed. Oh my God, we got 2 cars scissoring each other. I haven't seen that since college, folks. Look at this. And now they get back on the track there in that go-go gadget mobile. Look at these guys, 3 wide here. Thank God one of them is a Casper. And look at this. Through the nefarious S's here of Saudi Arabia. Everybody getting through, though. Oh my God. What were the chances of that? Not high, let me tell you. Chenzo moving up a spot, getting it done on Rasta Cheech. And we got that trademark Lightning Cup racing here, tight pack racing. Very skilled drivers. Hopefully I didn't commentate or curse. But this is either the calm before the storm or a sign of a magnificent race to come. 10 minutes later, we're on our third safety car. And in the back, Kei Osama's retired from the session there. Unfortunate for him. Leader Liebag there at the back of the pack. Hanging strong. Shout out to Leader. This whole field is on the medium tires. A rarity to have everyone on the same tire like that, and Frozen early on. Pulling a disappearing act here. Already a second and a half about away from the next closest competitor. How about this? BXT, Curry. And they got Adriami, the Mushroom Cup driver, making his Lightning Cup debut here as a reserve, testing the waters. And look at BXT holding back that pack. He's in P12, great racing from the young Spaniard. And how about Mac T here? Great driving from everybody so far, I must say. Great patience and poise. Love to see it here from Mango. Stay off the penalties, Mango. Mango's making positive steps here, getting used to the new system, the new controller, the new game, and is showing flashes of the old Mango. It's got to get these races in, the experience and the reps and the laps in competitive atmospheres. Here's Adriami going through the young Charisma, 16 years old. Fantastic young driver, making an appearance here, a rare Lightning Cup appearance. Great experience for Charisma to fall back on, and of course the DRS Maestro right here in P11. Shout out to everyone, man. The fact that that pack is still right here all together, doing us proud. Chenzo into the top 10. Let's have a look at changes here in positions. Nothing too crazy, but it's been that structured. Hemi up 2. It's the biggest mover and the biggest loser is Ross Cheech down 4. B-Tom, though, putting in the fastest lap. That is taken away by the one and only Greg Jennings, Mr. Mushroom Cup himself, the professor, the mad scientist, does his due diligence. He's cerebral, meticulous, and, of course, using that cognitive skill that he possesses, that race IQ, acumen, the poise, everything necessary needed to win a race and, obviously, a championship. Greg Jennings embodies it. I am the Greg Jennings Glazer himself, T-Bone. I do sleep in a race car bed. It has a poster of Greg Jennings and B-Tom above it. Don't tell anyone. Rasta Cheech, although down 4, still right here in this pack. Everybody together, man. Absolutely love to see it. The biggest gap in the field is P1 to P2. Everyone else joined at the hip. All on the same tires. Love it, love it, love it. Great camera work here. Mac T has got a Hemi right behind him. These guys have locked horns and tussled in the Mushroom Cup before, and now they find themselves in the Lightning Cup. Big shout out to Hemi for joining us today. One of the most spectacular drivers around. This is just beautiful camera work. Look at that island with a random building on it. Beautiful, beautiful atmosphere here in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Shout out to MBS for having us. And of course, moving to that new circuit in the next couple years alongside the world's fastest, tallest, and longest roller coaster. So DRS Maestro has somewhere to go when he DNFs. Can watch the race from the flying swings. Looking on, though, with Hemi and the McLaren. So far, eerily quiet for a race in Saudi Arabia. The only DNF was a rather uneventful one. We do have a penalty picked up by K7. But yeah, the fact that all these drivers have just kept it together, knowing it's a race of attrition, patience is of a virtue here. That's for damn sure. And just keeping yourself in a position to attack. Be on the right strategy. Take care of those tires. And, of course, stay off the penalties. And wait for others maybe to make mistakes. But Some of these caliber drivers, the mistakes are hard to come by. Frozen nearly 2 seconds ahead of B-Tom now, the early on. We all know how good B-Tom is with the tires. He is the tire masseuse, and often he gets stronger as others get weaker with the tires, so something to keep an eye on there. For sure. And man, oh man, Greg Jennings has just proven himself to be one of the top drivers in the whole community, man. His name wasn't a name we mentioned in those top 7, 8, 10 guys we know, period, because he was in the Mushroom Cup. Now that he is here on the big stage, I think the world is knowing the world. Like 7 people know how good Greg Jennings is. Thanks, Mom. And how about Leader, though? Leader Liebag sticking with the pack still. Very proud of Leader right now. Doing what he's got to do. P19, but it doesn't matter. He's in the pack. He's got to hang into that DRS zone over Womack, and returning Womack. Happy to have him back, the German driver. Just got the game, so it's going to take him a couple of races, perhaps, to get his pace back, but we know how good of a driver he is. Young Charisma. Shout out to Chernobyl Clocks trying to join, but we're full, unfortunately. I'll allow him to join in case he wants to see what's going on. Of course, Curry. The Finn. Shout out McCooley, Wingish, all his buddies. Always got to have at least one Finn in the mix. Representing. Shout out to another one, Spenny's Pub Hub, Hazy Aussie. Wondercut, Gaskin, all those boys are racing in LSR G3. I cannot wait to hear how that goes. And now we got Greg Jennings and Lag Saki. Greg Jennings trying to make a move on Lag Saki. How about, and now look at this. TTV Kaname goes up the gut. The ever opportunistic with the QB sneak. And now Greg getting through Lag Saki too. So man, oh man, Greg Jennings fighting the esports driver of Lag Saki and Hemi and Mac T. And now this is where it's going to get crazy. This is where it's going to get absolutely crazy, folks. Chenzo, Shry, Hemi, and Mac T, all in hot pursuit. And Hemi hitting that curb of death, and it will take him off the line. Shry will get by. That is killer for Hemi there. We all know how tough those curbs can be. And look at Mac T. Look at Mac T. Thinking about it, and then Shry, great racing there. Or that's Lag Saki, sorry. Man, oh man, Mac T, he bobs and weaves like no one else, man. Like, I think he's sending it half the time. Then his reflexes are so good, he just like pulls it out. And man, oh man, Mac T, box office. Every time this man touches the track, you are going to see a show from Mac T. Every inch of that racetrack is meant to be used. And he gets a move done on Justin Shry. 2-second gap from P1 to P2. This is young Frozen from Vancouver Island, Canada, the West Coast. My fellow countrymen. I do have a little bit of pride in the fact that he is Canadian. Even though I don't know the kid that well, I only met like a month ago. I do back that he's Canadian, so support Frozen. B-Tom, and man, here's a guy support right here, Mango. You know, it has been tough for him coming back, making the changes with the new game controller, all that. He has high expectations for himself, and others have high expectations for him because of what he's accomplished in the past. So I know it's a little difficult for him going through the growing pains publicly, but nonetheless, we do have a VSC here. Charisma has fallen back. He did make a pit stop. And Justin Shry, though, no wing. Justin Shry there, that's a VSC cause. Not exactly sure what happened there, but no wing for Shry is going to be brutal. Not even close to the pits either. So that's going to go over like a fart in church, folks. Not quite sure who else was involved. See if there's any evidence. Oh, I think I see some evidence, and it was the first car I went to for evidence. And yeah, no end plates on the Hemi Mobile. So it doesn't take two, and doesn't take a genius to put that one together. We're not splitting the atom here, folks. Shry no wing, Hemi no end plates. I think these two went out together. And Nobody won. Very, very crappy there for Hemi and Shry. Of course, Hemi got hooked by that curb, lost some time, then yeah, something happened with him and Shry. We'll see if there's any other cars involved, any evidence of damage. Some cars, though, getting this pit stop in as the race has just started again. So the top three utilizing it, though, and they still will get a little bit of an edge off that should there be no other safety car. That's a big should. 19 remaining here, 8 laps of 25 completed. Round number 6, Lightning Cup, season number 2. I am Bone of Tea. I am with Leabag, leader. And my God, another great Lightning Cup race here. I hate this track personally, but watching these boys run around it is awfully fun, man. Thank you, everyone, for racing, supporting, watching, being in our server, being a good person, being nice. You're good. We love you all. Frozen, though. So all 3 drivers who pit, VTOM, Frozen, and Mango, went onto those hard tires. And now Frozen going to look to make that gap even bigger as he's got traffic between himself and BTOM. And BTOM making the move by Curry. And Mango heading through too. And Curry's getting bulldozed through there. Bullied. Now K7 is going to suffer the same fate. But how about Mango? How about Mango? What a move by Mango! Mango leapfrogging BTOM, going around K7 in a very Mika Hakkinen-like overtake. And that was not even a lapped car. Mango with one of the most dazzling passes I've ever seen in my life. Incredible driving from Mango. Opportunistic as hell. Some big balls on that one from the young kid from South Africa, Mango Man. Frozen has gotten through Chenzo, and Mango will look to chase down Frozen now. Mac T, how about the moves Mac T has been making? He's up to P3 now. He has found something. As we said, he won the first Mushroom Cup race in Saudi Arabia last season. So we know what he can do at this place. K7 making that pit stop there. And how about that move from Mango? BXT moving over for BTOM right there. Great pace from Leader Leabag as well. Hanging with that pack, man, here in the Lightning Cup. We do have a yellow Rasta Cheech. Safety car is out, Rasta. Rasta with a DNF there. Oh no, the red Ferrari of Rasta Cheech out of the race. The yellow safety car on track. And man, oh man, the guys who stayed out are going to be laughing. And look who it is in P1, Greg Jennings. And this safety car comes at a perfect time for him. Man. Devastating for Rasta, the young Quebecer. We'll get him in here for a word. Leader Leabag, don't stay out, Leader, please. I beg you. I know it's what you do, but just don't do it here. Imagine Leader on old tires with all these boys behind him. Sorry, folks. Oh. My allergies. I'm allergic to weed. So lap 10 of 25 here. Frozen, Mango, and BTOM. We got Rasta Cheech in here calling from the hospital. Rasta, first off, is everything okay, man?
Yeah.
You okay?
Checked up, but everything is fine.
Getting checked out? Yeah. Well, we sent you some sexy nurses, too, so you know you're all good in there, bro. You're going to be taken care of, you know? Gonna fucking order you a Morton steak, too, you know, so you don't have to eat the hospital food. You're taken care of. What happened there, Rasta? We missed it on the thing.
Honestly, man, just use medium, and I went just a bit too much on the curb and lost the car basically where the wall is pretty close. I mean, it wasn't a big hit, but it DNF me. I don't know how, but still, I think I had a pretty good race so far. But yeah, this can happen. It's part of racing, and forget this race and going into the next one.
That's a good attitude. Bro, you've been looking so good lately, too. Getting into Q3s, just having good races. And yeah, I guess, you're always pushing so hard, bro. It happens sometimes. And I said the same, that's the same thing that makes you so good, too. So you got to live with it. It's part of racing, right? So.
Yeah. Still, like you said, I'm pretty happy with my performance lately, so
Hell yeah,
I'm not
dude.
gonna focus on the crash. I'm just going into the next one and
Fuck yeah, bro.
try
And
to
as
do my
we said,
best.
you're P2 in the Mushroom Cup standings. So I guess, you have that to focus on, too.
Yes.
And yeah, brother, it's all good. Feel free to hang out with us if you want, but either way, I'm just chilling, leaders racing. And
Yeah, man.
everyone on those hard tires except for leader who's on the softs. Leader's a man. I'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. Lap 11 of 25 here. The first safety car of the night, unfortunately. But it's going to make things, I guess, not that interesting because these hard tires will go to the end. But I guess a chance of another safety car is always possible. Leader Liebag's going to be looking to make a push. T-Bone here with Rasta Cheech and, of course, Leader Liebag. Leader making a special appearance here. It turned out we had that one last seat, and Leader's coming to do commentary anyways, and I'm like, look, I know Leader, he's going to get in that car. Leader's raced in every league's Tier 1 now. He's been in LSR Tier 1, PRL Tier 1, Lightning Cup. It's the best. I'll just turn on some random Tier 1 race on YouTube, and I just always see Leader. Mick Jammy, Ferrari Pro, B-Tom, Leader Liebag. See, the safety car should go in this lap. How about... Wait, what happened to Frozen? What happened to Frozen?
He said he had issues to attend to, so.
Oh, shit. Okay, I hope Frozen's okay. Shout out to Frozen. So Mango, though, how about Mango? He made one of the most electrifying passes I've ever seen, man. That pass he made. Someone's mic's just Leader. You good? Yeah, the feedback. Mango made the craziest pass ever, and it's just a good story here. Mango, of course, hasn't been around as much, trying to find his groove, and it is just lovely to see this kind of performance from him right here. So, with Frozen out of this race now, it is kind of open in a way. That definitely opens it up. And how about Adriami? What a performance from him and Curry. It's TTV Kaname. Oh, another safety car. What happened there?
I ran wide and then came back onto the track thinking he could just, I don't know.
Oh, K7?
Yeah.
Oh my god, another safety car, folks. After we had 10 laps of beautiful racing, 8 laps, now we've had 2 safety cars. Kind of what I expect out of a Saudi race, so that's unfortunate there. Leader on those soft tires. See what he elects to do here. See what the field elects to do. See if anyone goes back to the mediums. Brutal, though. Another safety car. Of course, we run on reduced. Unfortunate there. Those first 8 laps were so epic, bro. So we're gonna get into another safety car. We'll see if anyone pits. Mango with a little pump fake. We got an Alpine pump fake. So we got some cars doing the pump fake. Someone should actually make the pit stop. Yeah, okay, we got a Red Bull. Racing Bull. Leader, smart move, bro. Dude, put on the mediums. What are you thinking?
They're here, definitely putting on the mediums.
Yeah, bro, no one else pit. Just you and Hemi, bro. I love this move. Beautiful move. Man, Hemi, though, on those mediums is going to be a terror, too, coming through this field. Hemi might have just made a great decision in this race. Again, only 3 drivers on those fresh mediums, all at the back now. Leader Hemi in K7. Lap 13 to 25 here. Be back in 30 seconds, folks. Live from beautiful Saudi Arabia, the vacation kingdom of the world. All right, so one more lap of safety car here. Very unfortunate. Oh, it was going so smooth, too. Then we just get 2. I don't even know why this one came out. No one. It's going to be a crazy finish, though. Will Mango get back into the winner's circle, folks? Mr. Mango himself, or will be B-Tom dominance? Or will Gregory Jennings make history? Lots can go on still, man. BXT, Adriami, Curry, thank you so much to everyone for sticking it out. We had about 6 or 7 notable names out today, so I appreciate the reserves for stepping in here. And yeah, this will get going. Shout out to I Took Your Dogs. Shout out to Rick Stratting, Formula Jonah, Cam Rudy, Hayden, all the admin guys that help us out. BXT, did I say? Emerge. Shout out Emerge, my man Emerge. I forgot to mention Emerge. Emerge, man. He's got those 24-inch pythons, and his biceps are big too. That's just wrong. I'm hearing Discord messages. I could be Emerge. Avid listener. Anytime I say anything about Emerge, he knows right away. He's on it, man. He's on it. Probably watching from the gym or some shit. Even though his gym doesn't have TVs, man. Come on. It's like, I bet you it doesn't. Their TVs, the screen's taken out, and they're just mirrors for Emerge to look at himself and pose. Anyways, shout out Emerge, man. Lap 14 to 25. Safety car in. Mango leading the way. We are racing. Let's do this. Greg Jennings in P3. Let's see Chenzo now further back in the field in P7. Those Red Bulls looking spectacular once again. They P3 and P7 currently. Hemi is on the hard tires. He went for the hards instead of the mediums. He's still at the back. See what he can get done. Leader Liebag, the only driver on those medium tires. What a race from Adriami. The Mushroom Cup kind of mid-pack type driver. After a couple really good races last week, getting a little promotional opportunity in the Lightning Cup, and he has seized the moment. It's everything he ever wanted. He had one shot, one opportunity. Kev Wood's mom's spaghetti's all over the place, too. Shout out to this guy, man. Making moves. And the other Spaniard, BXT, here in P8. 10 laps remaining in what promises to be a very exciting finish here. Chenzo still on the back of legs. Saki. Further back, Charisma. Suffering misfortune there. Charisma just retired normally if you're going to retire. No wing there on the kick Sauber. Charisma. Hemi into the pits as well. But look at this. The story right now is the Mango Man looking to get back in that winner's circle. In what could be a great story. He has been kind of down lately, figuring out this new game, getting acclimated, assimilated, adjusted. And man, oh man, on the brink of quitting. And he, as he hits the wall there gently, this looks great to see Mango in this position, man. Great kid. Anyone who knows Mango knows how he's a bundle of joy. For sure. Oh my God! Mango, 3-second penalty with the worst commentator's curse in history. So he goes from P1 to P7. Oh my God. Hope I didn't cause that, but I surely caused it. Oh man. Well, maybe the winner's circle will still happen. We'll see. But B-Tom now just pouncing. He's in P2. Greg Jennings, Kaname, Mac T putting in the fastest lap of the race. B-Tom getting through Mango on track right there. Leader Liebag still outside shot at points here. As we look in, Justin Schrei fighting his way back after the contact earlier with Hemi. Legs Saki making his debut as a reserve driver. Buddy Frozen right there in the mix as well. Thank you to him for racing, the Swiss driver. Devastating penalty for Mango, man. Oh, that one hurts. BXT and Chenzo, two Mushroom Cup ex-rivals here. B-Tom fastest lap of the race. Lap 18 at 25 here, Saudi Arabia. Once again, B-Tom looking to be in the driver's seat of this race. Adriami getting pushed out of the points here as Curry makes a move on him. Well done from Curry, good drive. Very steady, that DRS Maestro outside shot as well there. Let's look further up though. Dirty air is so difficult in this game. Kaname has been steady around P4 this whole race. Everyone on virtually the same strategy, so we're not seeing much of a discrepancy there other than the guys who are saving the tires a little bit better than others. How about Greg Jennings, man? After his first podium, was it last week or the week before? He is, man, in a spot here for another one. Let's see if any of these guys make moves further back. Right now, B-Tom with Mango right behind him, looking to be in a good spot. Lap 19 to 25. Once again, thank you to all for being involved in this event. We got a yellow. Charisma, bro, just retire, man. You're making me nervous. Back there on the soft tires, just fucking pushing like hell. Oh, God. That would be like... Whoa, lag Saki, 3-second penalty there. So Chenzo will take that one with open arms. That'll bump him up to P6 right there. And Greg with the pace right here, holding off Kaname, keeping up with the fellows ahead of him. Oh, and again, those first 8 or 9 laps of this race were just absolutely brilliant. Then we got 2 safety cars. Then just from here, everyone on the hard tires. Chenzo a 3. Oh, man, now the penalty's starting to kick in on the boys. I'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. Lightning Cup, round 6, Saudi. Adriami a 3 now. 3s are accumulating, folks. Mac T, a very steady drive from him here too. Man, it's just tough to make moves here when these guys are racing kind of in this formation. Dirty air, circuit like this. Man, the dirty air, we even noticed it at Belgium. It was brutal. Obviously, Hungary, it's brutal. But yeah, in this game, it is far more exaggerated, I find, than past iterations of this franchise. Super smooth here by Mac T. See if he gets himself in a position to make a move on Kaname. And look at the pace by Greg Jennings further up. Chenzo still hanging there too. These guys together are just deadly as a team. Another shout out to Leader Liebag. Very solid race from him. Cool strategy too, and you know he's got himself in a spot here. Good showing. It's a good showing. You got to think some of the wind comes out of the sails when Mango gets a 3-second penalty. It's just got to take something out of him, a little pep out of the step. B-Tom passed him shortly after. Adriami another 3 there. Man, he had a great race up until the last couple penalties. Fighting for points in his first Lightning Cup race ever. Good showing from Adriami. Good buddy of mine, the Spaniard. Although there are some small deltas, man, it's just the passing is very difficult to come by. Curry looking for his first Lightning Cup points of the season there in P10. BXT started P11. He's up to P7 now. This thing's looking almost like a real F1 race in a way. Leg Saki passing BXT there. We see any action back here. Womack's a leader. Hemi getting a 3-second there. Shout out to Frozen once again. He had to run, but absolutely crazy lap time on the quali lap. Looking on with race leader B-Tom, the maestro of motorsport, Tasmanian Devil 79. And we'll keep an eye here on that top 5, folks. Top 6 there with Chenzo. Although with that penalty, it'll be hard for Chenzo to achieve much more than a 6. And he also has to keep in mind Leg Saki behind him, 3-second as well. So obviously Mango a 3-second ahead of Chenzo, so if he can get by Mango, that would be big. But Mango still carrying extraordinary pace. This has been the best race I've seen out of Mango since his return too. I don't care about where he finishes, just it's been steady, solid. And the race he had a chance to win by the end. Well, hopefully. Last time I complimented him, though, he got the 3, so I'll take it easy. Mac T. So desperately trying to get closer to Kaname. Again, Mango with 3, so Greg Jennings at P2 right now. BXT making the move on Leg Saki once again. Let's keep an eye on Mac T. Just going to let this one breathe here and see if Mac T can make a move on Kaname. Solid race. Crazy first 9 laps. Some of the best racing I've seen. 2 safety cars. Then it has kind of been fundamental from that point. Other than the odd penalty or overtake. Not too much brewing. Sometimes when you put a bunch of good drivers together like this, you're not going to see a lot of craziness. They're very smart and reserved. But Mac T, though, we all know he's got that dog in him. A pit bull on track, if you will. And I can't imagine this race ends without Mac T making a move. Further up, though, Greg Jennings looking to get through Mango. This would be huge for his prospects at a P2. Mango going to fight it. Maybe Mango's going to protest his penalty too. You never know. Still racing, and of course Greg could do Chenzo a favor by battling Mango hard enough and creating a gap for Chenzo to somehow sneak through, so you never know. Lap 24-25 here. Further back, Leg Saki out of the race. Look at that. Is that the Vegas Sphere? Leg Saki's car all over the place. The Leg Saki out of the race. Shout out to him. Thank you for joining us, giving us a shot. Thank you to Frozen for inviting him. Leg Saki out of this one now. And this brings the DRS Maestro, folks, into points. Into points. And Leader Liebag is not even that far off. If Leader can... Adriami, another 3. So Leader's going to be in P12, maybe 11. And Mac T, we just watched, just cannot get close enough to make a realistic attempt on Kaname. B-Tom now a 2.5 seconds out there in P1. Keep eyes on Mac T right here. Kaname and Greg. Potentially Kaname will make a move on Greg Jennings. just so difficult here. Final lap, one more time to go, as Kev Wood once proclaimed. We'll see if Mac T decides to send a move, or Kaname does. Greg won't be in the biggest hurry to try to pass Mango because of the penalty. But again, he's got guys right behind him. Just looking on from the Ferrari and Mac T here as these cars make their final jaunt through. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Tasmanian Devil himself, B-Tom, taking a victory in the Lightning Cup with a P1. Greg Jennings, a P2. Kaname, P3. Mac T. Mango with a strong drive, P5. Chenzo with a P6. Man, oh man, BXT, Shry, Curry. And the final point will be taken by the DRS Maestro, plays his greatest symphony yet. Shout out Curry and the Maestro there for getting points. Greg Jennings, a P2. A stout drive from him. Incredible. Shout out Leader Leebag there with a P12. Very, very solid performance.
Go,
that's a
boys!
formidable. That's a very formidable.
We're
I'm
the
happy.
losers in the bag!
Bro, I'm proud of you, bro. You were there, no penalties, and P12 is a great finish, man.
Amazing,
You had a shot at
amazing
points,
battle
too.
with me and my longtime buddy Woomax, dude. Me and him go
You
back
know
to
him?
Project Cars.
Oh, amazing.
I've known him since Project Cars, too.
There we go, man.
Yeah, no,
love
what
that.
an amazing. That was awesome.
I love that,
Fastest
bro. That was
lap
a great
goes to
race for
Hemi, by the
you.
way.
Thank you. That was a great race for you, dude.
That was.
That was a great race for
well,
you. I thought, and you know,
bit
your
of a
strategy,
contact issue.
your strategy hit too.
Yeah, but also I did have contact. I don't know what K7 was thinking. He ran wide.
Oh, that
came
was
back on the track.
Yeah.
I was like 90% ahead of him, and he turned in, or I turned into him.
Oh, that's
so to speak.
okay. Yeah. It's all good,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Yo,
But I was
you're
like
perfect.
90% ahead of him. I'm not even joking. It was like a.
You're good, bro. Yeah, that was a perfect race for you, bro. I'm proud. You're the best.
What a drive!
Let's go!
Greg Jennings.
T-Bone with MCR magazine here to give you an interview.
Oh yeah, dude. Welcome to
What's going on, guys?
the newest edition of Talking Lightning Cup. You know how they had like a Breaking Bad post show, Talking Bad. So we're here talking Cup. I was just congratulating Leader, man, on a great P12 there. You know, he was a last minute addition. So shout out to Leader.
Yeah, good shit, Leader.
Yeah, for sure, man. But Greg, man, fuck, bro. Here we are again. This time a P2. Man, oh man. And your pace was just there today, bro. You want to talk about your affinity for this circuit?
Yeah, man. I think it's definitely a wheel-friendly track for some of the guys out there. I know it's been challenging to avoid the curbs and the walls, but I did put in quite a few, quality laps of practice. Did pretty well as well to start P5. Could have been a little bit better, but I was very happy. And then the VSC safety car timing just worked out perfectly. Also frozen left for some reason. And a Mango penalty puts us in P2. So we are so stoked right now. And yeah, very, very happy with that one overall. It was very hard to overtake though, which is not usually something you would say around Jeddah. But yeah, it was just really hard to stick with someone through Sector 1. But yeah, very happy with it. Chenzo as well did an awesome comeback. He had a rough first half, but he finished in P6, which is great. So team overall got what, 24 points right now.
God
so
damn.
That's about as good as you can do.
God
26,
damn.
26.
26.
Now, Greg,
go.
you touched on it. Just from what I've been watching as an observer, it seems like the dirty air in this game is far more exaggerated than past iterations
Yes.
of this franchise. Am I right on that? Like,
Absolutely, it is the highest it's ever been.
yeah.
I personally really like it. I don't want it to change. I just want maybe a little bit more slipstream, and I think the balance is maybe perfect. I'd rather have it now than none. But yeah, it is definitely very hard. Sector 1, you just eat it the whole way. So
It really just seemed like all you guys were stuck where you were, to be honest. Like, just
Yeah.
watching MacT, Kaname, you, like, you're just kind of Chenzo, you're just there. Like no one even had realistic shots making overtakes a lot of the time.
yeah, you just be too far back
Yeah.
when the DRS opens, and then you don't want to burn your whole battery, so you turn it off and you stay there.
Well, I guess it just means there's more of an emphasis on qualifying well as well, too, like in this game.
Yes.
Because of it, right?
Yeah, and that's something I've really tried to work on a lot, and I think it's paying off because that was always my weakness. But yeah, overall, love that race. Thank you to all the drivers.
Well,
both.
thank you, buddy.
Later.
Congratulations, man. We're going to go pop over here to P10, the DRS Maestro. Another solid drive here, getting points in the Lightning Cup. The Maestro is just way to not give up tonight, man, and stuck it out, battled in there, and talk about your keys to that P10.
I don't know, just be safe. That's it.
Yeah.
Just be. That's all I can say. Just finished the race. That was my mission today. I didn't practice or any of that, so feels actually better than when I practiced. So I like it.
No, you did good, bro. Thought it was a really good, clean, consistent drive.
I take the point.
Hell yeah, man. And now it's been a couple
P17
races.
to P10, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Couple
a good
races.
drive, Maestro.
It's a great drive, and a couple races now in the points for the Maestro. So yeah, good for you, bro. Happy for you, and keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
Go follow the Maestros League too, and go follow DRS Maestro 7 on all the platforms. Great league. But you need to use traction control though.
No, never gonna happen in there.
Okay, thank you, Maestro. Appreciate you, brother. Much love. We're gonna go here to TTV Kaname. Finished P3 today. Seemed like you were just stuck where you were all race, bro. You never really had, from what I saw, a chance to move further up there. Realistic opportunity at an overtake. You want to talk about the end result and if that was a frustrating race for you, maybe?
To be fair, I won more, but I don't think I had the pace to win. I don't know if it was dirty air or just my pace, but I was struggling a lot behind Greg. Particularly the first sector, I couldn't turn. I had severe understeer, and I just couldn't stay close to him. He would just pull away. I would close up in the last two sectors, I'm sorry. And in the first sector, I would just lose it all. But yeah, no, the first stint was pretty good. I won't say it was bad. I almost got pulled into the wall in the first lap, but we won't talk about that. But yeah, I managed to gain a position, and then by lap, I think it was 4 or 5, I was starting to like eke into the gap of Greg because he was in front of me, and I can tell like he was starting to struggle more and more with his tires. And then, like, as soon as I was like, okay, because I was charging my ERS, managed to get to 100%. And then I was like, starting to think where I could like, overtake him, because I couldn't overtake him turn 1. I couldn't overtake him, turn 4. Like, there's no other place except from the final corner. And probably that's about it. That's probably the only corner I can see him kind of struggling in. And I was using all of my ERS, doing everything I can, but it still wasn't enough. I got close to one point, but then, I was getting closer and closer to overtaking him, but then the VSC came out. And when the VSC came out, it just neutralized the whole race. Everybody got 100% battery. And then when I saw the top 3, 4, I'm not really sure, they pitted. But when they pitted, that's when it ended. So they probably gained a few seconds. I don't say like 4 or 5, maybe. I'm not really sure, but it was an advantage for them. I couldn't pit because as soon as if I would have pitted, there would have been no advantage for me because I would have still had to. There would have been no VSC when I pitted. So me and Greg stayed out. We were in the VSC, the VC together, with a lot more other people, and we were trying to work together. And then I think lap 9, safety car came out. That's when we put on the hards, and then we had 2 lap advantage over the top 3, which is of course Frozen, Mango, and B-Tom. And I was pretty happy with that. So I was like, okay, well, we got a little time advantage. Maybe that helps a little bit. By the looks of it did not help. It was really hard to overtake. I had very low wings. It still didn't matter. It just, like, this game, the dirty air is so tough. Like, it's very, very tough. And man, I was trying my hardest to get close, but I just couldn't. Like, I would just have a slide. I would understeer, and it was so hard to overtake Greg. Like, it was very, very hard. And I probably had one chance to do it, but he kind of went for a move, and I just managed. I was like, I'm not gonna really do it. I'm not gonna take out Greg. I'm not gonna risk it. So I was happy with the P3, and then I saw Mango struggling. Which is the reason why I mainly just chilled for a little bit, because I didn't want P4, I wanted more of a podium, so I was trying to like push Greg to maybe get a mistake or something like that, but it didn't. Greg did a beautiful race. He did everything he could. He did barely any mistakes. I was behind him. Like, he did the perfect race in my opinion. I was behind him most of the race. He was probably quicker than me, I would say. But man, like, it was so hard to overtake. Even with my low wings, it was insane. And on that topic as well, like, Mango was struggling in the first sector, but it did not matter at all. Like, at one point he cut the corner and it still didn't matter. I mean, he did get a 3-second penalty, which, guaranteed me a podium. But at the same time, like, man, it was so hard to overtake. I mean, I did go from P6 to P3, which I'm happy about, but I don't even know if I was quick. That's the thing, because I was just stuck in the DRS train the whole race. I would literally save my ERS the whole time, like burn it for one lap to see if I can somehow get close, and it still wasn't possible. So overall, though, good race. It was fun. I liked it.
I had some
not a lot of overtaking. I didn't have a lot. It wasn't really exciting, I will say that, but it's my first time racing in Jeddah in this game, and man, it's so bad. Like, it's not as good as it was in 24. But they wanted dirty air, so y'all got it. But anyways,
I had some follow-up questions, but I'm pretty sure you answered everything and more. So, shout out to you, bro. That was a thorough answer. I love it, bro. You're the man. And great drive. Sure. I know you're looking for more than a P3 always. That's why I said maybe it was a little frustrating, but. I mean, fuck, for anyone else, it's a great drive, bro. And
yeah. Exactly. I'm grateful. Like, there was times where I was struggling. Like, I was struggling a lot with the setup. I think I went wrong with the setup somewhere in the race. Quality as well, I was not good. I was struggling a lot in quality, struggling a lot in the race. But I'm just happy I'm still getting these podiums like I wanted to. You know what I mean? And quality has been my weakness this whole fucking game, and it's been such a bad thing for me, but I'm happy that in the races I have an opportunity, and I did enough. Like, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it.
Beautiful, bro. All right, Konami, thank you so much, dude. We'll see you around, okay?
Bro, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, you're the man, bro. Much love to you. All right,
Same.
B-Tom, are you here? You still here?
Yeah, I'm still breathing.
You're still breathing? You didn't fall asleep? We're good? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's B-Tom. Gonna ask you specifically. At one point in that race, you were ahead of Mango, and you guys pit, and you're coming through traffic. You were behind a car, and Mango made one of the best overtakes I've ever seen in this game. Very Mika Hakkinen-esque. I'm pretty sure you know the one I'm alluding to.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mentioned
just
it during the safety car. I was like, the Alpine driver is retarded because
yeah, no,
you're
I'm not
going
saying he dunked on
side
you
by
or
side.
anything. He was just
No.
opportunistic.
No, it's just like
Yeah.
the Alpine driver was like almost putting me in the wall basically because I was on the outside going through turn 13 and they just like leave me no room, so I had to back out completely. And then they just don't accelerate out of the corner. So like, if you look at my onboard, like I'm going like full throttle, half throttle, full throttle, half throttle,
Yeah.
the entire time. Because like,
Yeah. Oh, look.
he was probably like partially on throttle, not full throttle for whatever reason. So, I mean, fair play to Mango. He saw.
That's what I mean. It was more so just very opportunistic by Mango.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like in
sure.
that
It was
situation, how do you not kind of panic there? Because I know you're probably frustrated because not only are you losing time behind this guy, Mango overtook you, and that's the guy you're racing.
Yeah.
So how do you keep your composure
I
there?
wasn't too stressed about Mango getting by me. It was more so the fact that the Alpine came close to ending my race.
Yep.
And they were fighting me unnecessarily hard, considering that they were basically a pit stop down. But yeah, I won't touch on it more than that.
Yeah, bro. Well, I mean, you claiming another victory here. You didn't get Saudi last year. You got it today. And I don't know, continuing doing what you're doing, man. And I don't know what else we can really. Anything else you want to comment about that race that maybe I didn't see, or anything catch your eye?
Not particularly. I think Frozen had a bit more pace than me, similar to the other guy last week. Just gaining like 1/2 every single lap. So yeah, I was kind of fortunate in the fact that he couldn't finish the race. Though I probably would have done I don't know. I don't know if I would have done it for sure, but obviously, you can't cross the pit entry line, and he did that under the VSC. So if it was if the win's up for grabs, maybe I would have reported it, but obviously that wasn't important at the end. So yeah, but all in all, good race. Again, losing that win at Imola sucks now because what's that? 13? It would have been 13. Which is longer than the season we had.
Oh my god.
And longer than the first season, but
All right.
I will say I have been fortunate, especially here in Coda.
Whatever.
Here with Frozen not being able to finish, Coda with the one guy getting caught out by the safety car timing.
At the end of the day, man, you got to be good to be lucky too, man. You got to put yourself in position so people can say, "Oh, he's lucky; it always works out." But you're doing something to be in that spot for it to always work out too. So I think that needs to be acknowledged. So, but guys, I would like to wrap this up. Thank you, everybody, as always, man. Congrats to B-Tom, everyone who had a great race. Thank you, everyone, for racing, man. And we're out of here.